I just want to start this joint off saying about this. We do not condone any type of rape in any type of capacity. We are just covering what was told to us by the two people that said something about the case.
Yeah,
Said something about this.
and just making it clear, we're not victim blaming. The clear person who did something wrong here, and we gotta say alleged. We don't know, but hey, but okay, we go. Of course, the rapist is wrong. Okay,
Yes.
now that clown is a fucking clown, and I have to say this. You know how like professional teams, like basketball teams, football teams, and everything, when they get these young players, knowing that they got millions of dollars and stuff, they try to put them in programs where they show how to manage their money, show them stuff like the right things to
Mentorship.
do, like things like, yo, don't get involved in this, don't do this, you got to be careful with this. There's like mentorship, you got like people advisors and stuff like that. These streamers that are becoming millionaires overnight almost, or like from a year thing, first generation money, bro. I feel so bad sometimes because it's like me being older. I know, bro, if you throw in a house party, you got to understand you are responsible for everyone in that house.
Yep.
So everyone saying that Kai Cenat didn't do anything, when you throw a house party, you are responsible. If a bar who serves alcohol, if you leave that bar and you get into a drunken car crash, that bar is in trouble. A bar can lose their ABC license because serving too much alcohol. That's how that works. So imagine a house party. You're responsible for everyone in that house, all those people drinking. So you can do this shit where she was trying to leave and you go, oh no, you're drunk, whatever. Bro, call her an Uber, tell her to text you when you get home, make sure she get home safe. That's good. Don't try to do too much when you say, oh, go up into one of the rooms upstairs. We're going to lock the door. And then this happens. So obviously, the rapist is the idiot here. But I'm just saying, for a lot of young people, like in Kai Cenat's situation, one, be careful who you invite into your parties. And when she want to go, make sure she get home safe. Don't just be like, go up in a room and go to sleep. Nah, because you know there's some fucking idiots out here. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect the woman in there. And that's what I say. You gotta also be careful who you invite to your parties. Don't just invite everyone because you want to be quote unquote lit. Like, nah, you don't know who these fucking clowns are. And if you do, like I said, I don't know the full details. If he did know that person like that, then yeah, shame on him. But you got to be careful with that shit.
Yeah. I also like to add, like, it's kind of hard to keep, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, like, even though me and you friends, right? You don't know
Yeah,
every aspect of my life, everything I did fucked up. I don't know everything you did fucked up in every aspect of
yeah,
your life, right?
yeah,
Certain things we not gonna tell each other.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So I would say, like, so certain things he kind of don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of don't know.
yeah.
Just same thing with the ASAP. Same thing with the ASAP situation.
It's
When the dude got caught raping somebody, they did the
yeah,
exact
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do like because I think sometimes because like women seem to tell each other much more about their personal life than men do. Men, if a man rapes somebody, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that man is not going to tell his friends that he raped somebody.
Or they're gonna say it in a different way that make it not
Yeah,
seem like rape. And niggas
they're
gonna be
not
like,
going
no,
to
that's
describe
racist.
it as a rape. They're going to describe, oh yeah, I slept with this one chick last night, and then you may hear later that, wait a minute, like, wait, what do you mean you fuck? Like you like when you hear more stories about what happened, you start to put things together. He didn't tell you he raped somebody. He told you he just slept with someone. So he
Yeah.
doesn't know who this guy is like that. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not trying to make excuse for him. It's just the thing where it's just weird. I know it's a weird thing for a lot of young people to understand, but bro, like you you're responsible for everybody, and it sucks to know that. Like it's not. That's why you gotta be careful when you're a young millionaire throwing these big ass parties with all these people coming over. You gotta have some accountability there. Like, bro, you gotta make sure everyone's safe. Like, it's your party.
Yeah. That's why the same thing that happened at the Travis Scott concert, same thing go into effect. Travis Scott was held upon responsible for that.
Yeah, yeah, good example. That's a
Y'all
good example.
crucify that man for that shit.
Yeah,
But that's the same thing. If we had a if I host a party, I should be held accountable the same way.
yeah. And I think the people going about now, like how how he responded to the DMs and stuff, be careful with that. Cause now you gotta keep in mind when that shit hit him, what happened? That nigga's scared as shit. And yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna look towards his lawyers like, yo, what do I do? Cause yeah,
yeah,
like that's a scary situation to be like, oh shit, I could lose everything over this shit. And you, to him, it's like I didn't do anything. That's the craziest thing. It's like
yeah.
he didn't
He
physically do anything,
he
but
thought he
he
was doing
didn't
the
know
right
that,
thing.
yo, you need to make sure everyone's safe.
Yeah, he thought he was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. He thought he was doing the right thing. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Fucking have somebody in a room like
Well, they locked it. All right, the story was they locked the door. Then he had someone check on her. They checked on her. That she was good. They closed the door, locked it again. But then I hear a story later that it was the guy who raped her. It was his room. So I don't know. Like I said, more details are gonna come out, and then it's sort of weird because he's saying like he didn't really know dude, he didn't know his name, but they hung like it's just, it's getting a little weird. But then in that case, why would he have a room if you didn't really know him like that? It's so many
yeah.
weird things, but it's one of those. I hope everything's good because he seemed like a cool young man, and I hope like this shit don't sound back too much. But y'all do have to know if you throw a party, yeah, it's you're responsible for everybody, bro. Like,
And I do want to say this. A lot of people I knew since it's funny. It's funny to say this, but it's true as shit. People that I knew since I was in middle school, a lot of them niggas just found out my first name 2 years ago or a
oh
year
yeah,
ago.
yeah. That was definitely yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. There are some people you just know by a nickname or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Then you like
So you don't know the person's whole name.
I'm not gonna say like dude's government name, but like PJ for example. It's
Yeah.
I didn't know his first name was what it was because I mean with the initials PJ, like you would think his first name started with a P. You know,
Yeah.
like there's multiple people like that. Then you find like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's your name. Like, oh, so yeah, that happens. That does happen.
Your name had no relation to your nickname. Like
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
nigga?
yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
So
people.
like
Yeah,
so you don't know like and then niggas don't be remembering niggas' last name like that.
and it's important to note too. Facebook isn't the most popular social media thing anymore because like before, like when I was in college and shit, you became some friends on Facebook and they had their government name on there. Now, what do? IG and Twitter. People don't have
Yeah.
their government names as their IG or Twitter name. Like not everybody. Some people do, but not everybody. So he
Yeah.
could know dude by like Stony P because that's his Twitter name, that's his IG name. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, that's
Yeah.
Stony P. He don't know his government, but like that is something that's actually casual. But now we're getting to now we're taking sides. So now everybody's just against it, thinks everything he says is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's that
No,
thing.
I just want to say that because a lot of people don't like. I just want to say that as a man, like most niggas don't know niggas' real name. Some like, and these people that I grew like these people I talk to damn near every day for like a long ass time. They never knew my real name.
Yeah, or shit like Merce. Like you
Yeah,
told me his name, I was like, what? I was like, no Merce.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And
like,
so like, people don't. A lot of people don't know other people's real names. They just call them by yo. Everybody else call you that. I'm gonna call you that.
yeah, exactly.
Rappers for a perfect example.
I think really for us, I know not everyone knows him, but like for us, Merce is the for example. Like if something happened, I'm like, oh, what's his name? I know him as Merce. Like I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah,
to like go like, yo, what's Merce's name? Like
yeah. It's
real
like
shit. Like
yeah. All I'm saying is it's gonna be more to the come, but he should have just shut up and just let the police handle it, like he said. Like he should have been like, look, police handle the situation. I can't talk about it. And I think a lot of people would benefit off of that instead of talking their legal woes through the internet.
Well, we do the court of public opinion. We care too much about that, like way too much about that. So that definitely,
Y'all care too much about that.
well, you know, yeah, just like society
Yeah.
cares too much about the court of public opinion opposed to like legally right and wrong.
Yeah.
So I understand him trying to like, look, I'm letting y'all know what's going on. Because as a man, imagine like he said his mom called him and he sort of broke up when he said that. That is something where like your mom call you like, yo, why's your name? Like, what's going on? And you gotta explain to her. Like, that's a weird situation for a man to be in, especially your mom, bro. That's a
Yeah.
weird situation. Like a lot of people now understand it. Like, ladies, I'm sorry if that's it, but for a man, talking to your mom about something like that is very tough. So your mom calling you, especially when you didn't physically do anything, and you got to explain to her like, "Yo, I'm just finding this out. I'm finding this out." Now they questioning everything about you, what you really doing out there, everything. That's a tough situation. So I understand him trying to like, look, I'm just going to say like my side of things and get out of there. But yeah, we definitely as a culture care too much about like just everyone on the internet being on our side, you know.
Yeah. It's all like, yo, like this is legal. Like, I can't talk about the legal issue.
Yeah, but he did have the notes down, like he said, like he talked about what he could talk about on his phone, and then he said, y'all,
Yeah.
there's certain things I can't get into, but
Yeah. Yeah. But I think he kind of just fucked up by just addressing that shit, period. And then people got mad because he went on and did his stream the regular way.
well, I think it's lose-lose, because if he didn't
Yeah.
address it, he gonna have people,
He
why
would have
don't
been
you,
outside.
like we were just talking about ESPN not addressing Dana White, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if he didn't address, people would be like, yo, like Kai said, what's this we hearing about a rape? You know, like your
Yeah.
name's tied to a rape case. What's going on? You know,
But I have more respect. But that's different though. That's an individual versus a corporation. All you have to say is, "Look, I can't talk about it. It's an illegal. It's an illegal pursuit."
yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
look, like, yeah, I understand my name's in
Like Dana
headlines. I'm
White
letting y'all
said,
know I didn't do anything. I had a
"Yeah,
party. Something happened at my party. I can't
yeah."
talk about it. We're going. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. I see what you're
Like
saying.
Dana White addressed it, said, "Look, I was wrong." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Legal action, but it was legal action. He just said, "Yeah, I'm wrong." Like
yeah,
even though he still said I'm wrong, but they're like, "No, you didn't do nothing wrong. No, you didn't do nothing wrong. No, you
yeah,
didn't do nothing wrong." That was it. Yeah, it just sucks that it happened. I mean, period. Like
yeah. I know
it's
for
a
the young
out here
lady, it sucked.
weirdos.
Young lady, like the clown who raped her. I feel for her. And then like this could, I was like set Kai back a while, but I mean it's a learning lesson. Like, bro, you like you said, you gotta be careful with who you bringing out. You gotta be careful with these part. Like, bro, like you just gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
wow.
And I guess learning experience is something that you rather learn it at a young age than learn it
Then
later in life, where like, bro, you can
when
recover,
you're
bro.
like when you're
You
like
definitely can
55 years
recover from
old,
this, especially considering he didn't do anything. He can recover
yeah,
from it, but it's just like
yeah,
now you
it's gonna
know.
take some time.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah, now you know.
You tell like you said, call him an Uber. Make sure, hey, yo, text me when you get home. Or if you're gonna do that, be like, look, security, don't let nobody upstairs. Like dead ass, don't let anybody upstairs, bro. I don't give a fuck
Without
who it
letting
is.
me know.
Yeah,
And I mean, me being me, I would have took it as I would have been like, no, this is my room. You saying this shit, and I'll lock the door, and I'll be like, yo, anybody go, and I'll tell the security guard. He got cameras and everything. I would have had a
yeah,
camera there. Tell the security guard, or tell the security guard, look, like if anybody comes in the room that's not me or this man right here, let's say like one of the other MPs, not let him in.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, no bullshit. Exactly.
Yeah,
But I mean, like I said, unfortunately, shit happens, but hopefully,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, can't take shit back. You just gotta learn from it, you know?
yeah.